man. Let's crack them beers, Coach.
We're both fucking wearing yellow today.
That's right. All right. The boys are back with another episode of Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered. I'm Coach Jay. That's Coach Rob right there. And boy, are we happy because our Tigers bounced back in a big way, putting up the most runs they put up in one inning this year with a 9 spot in the first, including a monster Jared Jones grand slam. What a game. What a blowout. That was for Cajunomics from earlier in the year. So, Larry Thibodeau, fuck you.
All right.
That's how we're going to
get this party started, baby.
We're here. Like I said, big day for the Tigers. Big weekend coming up for the Tigers here. How you bounce back. SEC match number 3 coming against Mississippi State at home. We'll see what happens. We're going to break it down here in just a few minutes. But first, we're going to talk about the midweek. All right. And not LSU first. We had a huge upset. Number 2, Arkansas takes a loss. Number 6, Clemson, who we tried to put on just now, also takes a loss. Number 13, number 17, number 18, number 22, all take losses in their midweek games to really if you ask me, the only excusable loss here would probably be number 6, Clemson in Coastal Carolina, because Coastal started in the top 25. They dropped back. They were number 22, I think, last week, or 23 last week, somewhere in those mid 20s.
They were in the 20s, yeah.
They lost the series, so they fell out. They jumped right back in the midweek, beat number 6, Clemson. Really, that's the only excusable midweek, if you ask me. When you're ranked, y'all have heard us talk about it. LSU has been known in the past to lose midweeks, and it does nothing but piss off LSU fans.
Coastal was 24.
Okay, 24.
Yes.
So losing midweeks when you are the better team is really inexcusable, except when you're playing somebody like a Florida versus Florida State. But if you're playing a team in Arkansas from Missouri State, that was Missouri State's highest ranked win in program history.
Not only did they win, they won 14-13
in 10.
Yes.
And the ground out to the shortstop to end the game, we had Psycho Closer on the mound. It was awesome. I don't know if you saw the reaction whenever they won.
That was that freshman,
that lefty,
the curly headed freshman. Yeah. Dude's good.
Yeah,
there's 98, 99.
It was. I mean, it's just one of those things, though. It's one of those things that we've dealt with it for so long as LSU fans, losing midweek games to Nichols and UL and Tulane and Southern, even like. Oh, it's so frustrating. So those fan bases, I promise we know how you feel right now. But, oh, my gosh, you just can't do it, especially, a team like Arkansas that just comes off a huge weekend. You get to number 2 in the country. You're feeling the high, right? And then you lose the midweek, and it's like, oh, my gosh, how much is that going to hurt you down the line if you lose some SEC play here? So, I don't know. There's a lot of things here that's in play, and I'm glad it wasn't us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, look, had upsets. Tennessee won 14-3, right? LSU wins 17-4 in 7. We got the job done. Teams that should have won, except for the ones that didn't, obviously. The ones that we just said. And now you get to weekend, right? Got some good baseball coming this weekend. LSU plays unranked Mississippi State at home, and I'm not nervous, but it is kind of playing an unranked opponent is a little scary, especially whenever it is Mississippi State. That could turn a switch on at the drop of a hat. Right. I don't know what their pitching stats or anything like that have looked like. I didn't do research for this episode. Plain and simple. But we're going to look this shit up as we go because Jace probably already has it pulled up. He told me he would carry us, and I don't see a reason why he shouldn't. I'm trying right now currently, which is why I'm kind of, talking talking out my ass at this point.
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say over here. I don't know.
No,
What's really
I'm
going
looking
on.
up Mississippi State schedule, and their fucking website is so fucking confusing that
Yeah, their website does suck.
yeah. Look,
Who'd they play this weekend?
Oklahoma.
So you play at Oklahoma, you get beat by them, right? But like you said, this team and this pitching staff is nothing to sleep on. Okay. In Jay Johnson's interview, he came up, and I'm going to quote Jay here. He says, "Where's this quote at?" Right here. He says, "They're very, very talented. I think main pitcher Pico Cone, who's going to start tomorrow, he was the pitcher of the week last week in the SEC. All right, against OU. Like, dude was very, very good. In fact, quick stat for you on how good he was. Well, just kidding, because this doesn't have it on there. I thought it did.
You talking about their Friday night guy?
Yeah.
Are you on their website?
No, I'm looking at my X right now, but
Okay.
let's see if I can find.
So I'm on their website.
I think he had 10 strikeouts, but you know, it's a really good team. It's a really good pitcher. He's 92 to 95 lefty, good slider, good third pitch, but it's
Pico Khan,
yeah,
6 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, 2 walks, 10 Ks.
Yeah.
WP,
wild pitch.
1 wild pitch. Yeah, cool. Phew.
Come on, bud. You
Yeah.
can do it.
The knowledge went with the beard. Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Rob got a new look.
Yeah. 2 hit by pitches. Right. So it's not that good.
Mhm.
Right. And then we go. Hey, he faced 24 batters, right, in those 6. Good outing. I mean, they only used 3 guys. They had 1 go 6, 1 go 1, and 1 go 2.
It's a great outing.
And allowed 4 hits against Oklahoma.
It's a top 10 team in Oklahoma.
Right.
I mean, but you're talking about a guy here, like Jay said here in this interview, this was really the quote I was looking for. He said, if you're judging them on SEC record, this is a quote, if you're judging them on SEC record, you're making a massive mistake. This is an Omaha caliber team.
Yeah.
And he's not wrong. I mean, this team started the year at number 18.
Right.
Like, you've had a rough first 2 weeks of SEC play. And it doesn't get easier coming to Alex Box.
Right. And
facing a very motivated LSU team.
So this is, yes, an Omaha caliber team. But let me tell you this. You don't make the fucking SEC tournament, you're not getting a regional.
Yeah.
You have 0 shot at getting a regional, right? Because you can't prove yourself. And even if you make the SEC tournament as like the last seed and lose out in 2 games,
yep.
I mean, season's kind of shot, right? But look at Oklahoma's pitching. That's this game. This is a 2-1 ball game. A Mississippi State win.
Yeah, that's their only win on the weekend.
And Oklahoma went. Their starter, Kyson Witherspoon, goes 6 2/3, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned, allowed 2 runs, but 1 earned, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts. So this Mississippi State team seems like they are swing happy, right? I didn't look at the other 2 games. But I mean, you look and just see. I want to go see stats from this season, so I'm about to pull that up.
They're 5th in batting average in the SEC right now.
Okay,
314. Slugging percentage, they're right in the middle at 8. Same thing at on base. They're slugging 8th in the league at 531. Their on base percentage is also 8th in the league at 421. Runs scored, they are 10th. In the league. Hits, they're dead in the middle at 8. Runs batted in 9. Homers, dead in the middle at 8. Triples tied. I don't really care about triples because you just don't really get a lot of them. Doubles though, they hit the ball in the gap. They're tied for third in doubles in the SEC right now. All right. Look, this team is really good, and they're led by a lot of seniors. Okay. They're starting 9, most likely they're starting 9, and the 9, let's put it this way. According to D1 Baseball, the 9 guys that's played the most games, 7 of them were seniors. Okay. There's a ton of experience on this team. They got a couple of really, really, really good transfers that they had come in. You got this kid, Noah Sullivan, who's a transfer. All right, let me see where he's from. He's
He's-
from USC Upstate.
Okay, hitting 395.
Dude's hitting 395 with an on base plus slugging of a 1.171 right now.
Yeah, leads the team in averaging of the qualified players.
Yep.
Nolan Stevens, he's second at 356. They got 4 guys that are qualified. Noah Sullivan being the most, as in he started 25 games. Nolan Stevens has started in 17 and has played in 22, and he's at 356.
And he's one of their younger guys. This is only a sophomore.
Yeah, Aaron Downs, 327, and he started in 15 games, played in 22. Ace Reese, love the name.
Yeah.
Hell of a name. He's the 4th guy that's hitting over 300 at 302. He started in 24 games and has played in 24 as well. So all of his games were starts. I mean, you just look at some of these stats. I mean, slugging percentage alone, you're looking at all 4 of those guys above 600. The lowest being 610 at Nolan Stevens. And these guys, they don't walk much, I'll say. Out of those 4 guys, you got 15 walks, 6 walks, 7 walks, 10 walks for those 4. They swing the fucking bat.
Yeah, they're going to hit, dude. I mean, it's really impressive.
Now, strikeouts. Ace Reese has the most at 25.
Ace Reese is one of their big pickups this year.
Yeah.
He came from Houston,
Okay.
third baseman. He's one of their big transfers that they got along with Sawyer Reeves, DH Noah Sullivan, who we just talked about.
And dude, he's a dog. If we can't let him beat us.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And it's a lot of experience. You know, that's the thing about it. Houston is a D1 team. They have played the likes of an LSU before. They have played the likes of Texas and Arkansas and A&M. Like, maybe not this year, but they have the experience of being there and playing the top teams in the country. You bringing back your first baseman and Hunter Hines, who's really good senior. Senior outfielder Bryce Chance, really good. Your 2 starters, your number 1 and number 2. Well, I don't know if this guy's their number 2, but Pico Cone, who we just talked about, is going to be their tomorrow guy. And then let me see, what's this guy's
tomorrow
name?
Guy?
Yeah,
number 1.
Yeah, number 1 tomorrow for us here playing on Thursdays, which I hate Thursday, Friday, Saturday series, but whatever.
So
the only reason I like it getting back is Carson Legion. I need to see where he's at on the pitching staff here. Carson Legion right here. He'll probably be the Friday guy, which is game 2 because, again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. He's 2-3. Carson Legion 2-3 with a 4.76 ERA. Not the best, but that's your second guy right there, and he's a senior with the experience of pitching in the SEC.
Where are you looking?
I'm on D1baseball.com looking at their stats.
I'm not seeing.
What are you on?
I'm on the Mississippi State website.
Carson's with a K. K-A-R-S-O-N.
No, but I'm looking at. Trying to look at. Here we go.
You can do it, bud. We believe you. Come on, everybody clapping.
Do you know what number? Do you know what number he is?
No.
By any chance? Oh, here we go.
Of course, you found him as soon as I click on him.
No, it just has fielding stats. This shit doesn't have fucking pitching stats. The fuck is this?
That's why I'm on D1 Baseball, because I couldn't find their stats on their website either. Mississippi State, get together. Let's go.
Oh, wait, I found it. He has a 4.76 ERA.
Yeah.
2-3 on the year. Started in 6 games, pitched in 6 games.
That's what I say. He's going to be their Friday night guy.
Yeah.
Game 2 guy.
Game 2 guy, yeah. I mean, 22 and 2/3 innings pitched. The 4.76, I mean, it's rough. But even like Pico has a 2.52.
Yeah, but look at the numbers, though. The numbers, I don't think that tells the whole story, right? 35 2/3 innings pitched, only 18 hits, 10 earned runs, 53
strikeouts and 7 walks is fucking insane.
Do you have what the opponents hit against him?
148.
148. Like, I don't think that number of 252 tells the whole story. That's more of those numbers right there are like a 1-3 kind of deal. This could be floater somewhere. Like this, those numbers aren't adding up. And the same thing goes for Carson. I mean, a 4.76 ERA, and you got 32 strikeouts and 22 2/3 innings. You got a lot of walks there, 9 walks. And opponents are hitting 230 against you, but I don't think that's 2-3 worthy.
So here we go. Here's the good thing about this weekend, right? Game 1, you're going to get a badass pitching matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Game 2 and 3, about what and what, in my opinion. I think game 2 and 3, your pitchers are evenly matched.
But again, it comes back to, especially on Saturday. We're going to keep harping on Ianson because we just got to, right? Especially on Saturday. Are we going to get the can't get through the 4th inning Ianson like we've had the last 2 weeks? Or are we going to get the
15 strikeout?
Are we going to get the 1st inning where Jay Johnson runs to the mound, has a quick conversation, and he goes 15 Ks after that? Like, which guy are we going to get? In that 1st inning, the pitch count was up to 25-26.
Right.
We were down, 2-0, I think, leaving that 1st inning.
I want to say, yeah.
And then he goes all the way through the 6th.
That was against North Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes all the way through the 6th inning, saving the bullpen, because he just went strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. And it was that Ianson, and I actually think it's Ianson. I think we've been saying it wrong the whole time.
I think they say Ianson, though. Like, listen, when you watch it Friday, listen to it.
Yeah,
listen, because I'm almost
heard,
positive they say Ianson.
I thought I heard Ianson
because it's going to be at the box, so we'll have our guys calling the game.
Oh, I'm not a fan of LSU.
Watch it with the fucking sound off, then I guess
that's what Victoria's.
Yeah,
last time I was bitching about the game because, Ben said, I think we'll have a pinch hitter here, and it was Josh Pearson up for his 3rd at bat of the game, and 2 pitches in, he's like, "Oh no, that's still is that Josh Pearson?" It's like, "Oh yeah, that is still Josh."
You
Pearson.
see the number 11 on his back. You see the JS Pearson.
You
on his
are
fucking
there.
back?
Like, are we not watching the same game? I'm at the house. I can see this batting stance and know it's Josh
No, they
Pearson.
were focused on that fucking.
Doing?
They were focused on that fucking dude
No,
sitting behind home plate.
This was last weekend. This is at Texas.
Oh, okay.
This is at Texas.
Got it.
Well, I'm like, I think Ben called the Friday game. I think
in Texas.
Yeah.
I don't remember having any of our guys.
No, we did because who was it that came up on Friday? Yeah, Ben called Friday for sure. He was on when they showed him. He was on what would have been our left.
Yeah,
but because they had the LSU jersey in the back and then Texas jersey for their guy. Yeah,
well,
Josh Pearson.
That's what it was. Friday it was on TV. It was actually on the SEC Network Friday. Yeah, can I have a beer?
Which actually, it didn't go to SEC Network.
It was.
Mm-mm. Remember, they had the softball game, so they started late on.
They started late on
SEC Plus, and they said it wasn't going back to regular TV.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of LSU's 9 televised games this year. Look,
I thought that was weird too that they didn't go back.
NCAA.
I'm pretty sure that before we hammer them, I'm pretty sure that softball game was in the 6th inning when LSU started.
Yeah,
and they went to like the 10th.
And I thought that they put it on TV after that.
Nope, because you never had to switch off of the ESPN app.
Well, no, because if they put it on, because they put it on SEC Plus, right? Yeah. They're gonna, but if they put it on there, it went back to TV, but nobody ever fucking switched.
I thought I saw something.
I'm pretty sure I put it back on TV because it's more, it's faster, right? It's not like, it's basically almost like being at the game. It's live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Speaking of which, NCAA.
Oh, here we go.
Get it the fuck together because I'm tired of going to watch games, and I can watch one at a time, but I have to go on the ESPN app. I have to have this fucking subscription where, thank God, out of the tournaments that are being hosted on D1 baseball, like I'm just tired of not enough coverage on college baseball when it is so fucking exciting. Couple things we didn't talk about when we started the show: ECU and Duke last night. Coaches started almost fucking fighting. That'd have been great. That'd have been great to watch.
What were the cameras doing though, Coach?
Oh, the camera's just showing the replay of the guy who walked.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. Show the pitch, sure, but cameraman, get it together, because you're out there. You see what's going on and go, hey, we need to fucking cut. We need to cut. Like, come back to me. and you can show the altercation. You're still recording, and the world needs to see these two coaches fucking almost fist fight in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and when ECU's coach walks across the field after he got thrown out, that's when you can show us a replay of the fucking pitch.
Right.
I don't need to see it. I want to see the argument.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Ballin'.
Good. Attaboy. Is there beer on that wall?
No.
No, not yet. Okay. So, and then also, like, I barely knew that Florida and Florida State were playing, right? Because, obviously I have a fucking day job. Like, I work, I do shit, but.
You get mad at me for knowing all these things already when you send them to me.
Fuck you. That's a good game to fucking watch. Advertise that. Show it on Sports Center. Show it on a commercial. Hey, we got a big matchup this week. Top 25 matchup. I think Florida's still in top 20. Yeah, Florida's still in top 25.
Still in. Yeah.
So we got a big matchup, midweek game. Florida State. It's in-state rival.
Yeah.
Show that. Advertise that. Hey, fuck. After this LSU game, I'm gonna turn that shit on. Because guess what? Florida State hit a walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the ninth to win the game. And also, the guy who hit it, that was for the cycle. So, I mean, that's fucking incredible. But where to get shown? On Twitter. Yeah. And I don't have Twitter. That's partially my fault.
11, what's it called? Is it 11 on sports or something like that?
11 on, 11 off?
No. Let me see if I can find it real quick. 11.7 baseball is what it's called on Twitter.
Okay.
And even they posted in all caps, Florida State walks off Florida with a grand slam, and it was for the cycle. And then in parentheses put something along the lines of couldn't clip the video, so you just have to read this or something like that. It's like, so here's my issue though, is that like you said, you have these games and we have all this good shit happening right around the game. We got records being broken. We got arguments between two coaches that's not getting shown. Just a whole bunch of shit that's happening. A whole bunch of good midweek games happening. A whole bunch of weekend games happening. If you're not going to advertise your product, you can't bitch about the lack of viewership.
Right. Like, we can't bitch about the lack of viewership because we don't pay every single time we post something. Right. Like, we don't pay, we don't really pay for advertising. We just focus on like, hey, let's just get shit out there and hopefully somebody fucking watches.
Yeah.
Right. And even if you don't, we're going to do this. Right. But you have a semi-professional league. I would say not everybody's going to make it. Right. But you almost have like how you got rookie ball, you got single A, double A, triple A major, right? You're in the fucking the triple B league.
Let me put it this way. I'll take a handful of team. The current Angels, even with a healthy Mike Trout, we're not going to count on Rendon because he's fucking Anthony Rendon. He's never going to be healthy.
Right.
A healthy Trout on the Angels, a Chicago White Sox team.
He can't lift a fork.
I'm not going to include the A's in this because I really think the A's have a good shot. I'll go with just those two teams.
White Sox?
The White Sox and the Angels.
Okay.
If you put them in the current SEC, they're a 500 team.
Yeah. So get your shit together.
If they played 10 weeks, so 30 games.
We'd probably be surprised, honestly. You'd have fucking, I don't know. You'd have, what's his fuck, just hitting.
No, I will stand by if they played 30 games in the SEC, the White Sox and the Angels, currently constructed with a healthy Trout, they'd go 15-15 at best.
You remember back in the day when the Saints fucking were trash?
Yeah.
I'd always want a scrimmage between LSU because they were good.
Yeah.
LSU and New Orleans.
Back in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Everybody was telling me, no, you don't. The Saints would whoop LSU 10 times out of 10 because it's a different ballgame than the NFL, which that may be true. Okay, but it'd be fun to fucking watch.
It'd be fun.
And
to
it'd be a
watch.
close ass game too. Because in the SEC it's just fucking different.
It's just different.
It is different. So
there's a reason why on every SEC commercial it ends with "it just means more."
right.
There is something about the aura of SEC play and SEC sports. It is so much bigger than the sport. It's so much bigger than the team. It's so much bigger than the individual. Even though individuals now they walk into the coach's office and they're like, "How much are you going to pay me?" And if they don't get the number that they like, they're like, "See ya." But whatever. When you step on the field and you put the time and effort in the spring or the fall with these guys, it's just different. And I don't care. I'm a firm believer that those two teams currently constructed, especially the White Sox. The White Sox might not even be a 500 team in the current SEC. I saw a sports writer come out yesterday or 2 days ago and say the Marlins, that'd be the other team I might include in this, Alcantara not pitching, because if he pitches, this game over. But the guy looked at the Marlins team and said, "This is not a Major League Baseball team." The roster currently constructed has 2 major leaguers on it, offensively.
Damn.
That's bad.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to what were we talking about?
Yeah. Just how NCAA has been dropping the fucking ball.
Oh yeah, been dropping ball. Yeah, so there's that. But yeah, this week, look, it's a team you can't take lightly. This is a guy, Pico Cone, coming out. He is currently 4th in the SEC in strikeouts, behind Liam Doyle of Tennessee, Casey Witherspoon, who he went 1-on-1 with Oklahoma that Friday and won 2-1, and Cade Anderson, who he's going to go 1-on-1 with tomorrow. That's your top 3, and then Pico's at number 4. Cade's got 56 strikeouts. Pico's at 53. So we're going to see an absolute dogfight. And I'm going to do the same thing I did last week. This series, especially game 1, relies heavily on Braswell and Stanfield turning the lineup over. You did it Friday, and you won.
Where are we going? Are we facing lefty, righty, righty? What's that look like?
Let me see what this other guy is. Carson.
I mean, I don't.
Carson is a righty, so we go lefty, righty. And then if they are to throw Ben Davis, which it looks like there's potentially 4 guys in the running for
the Sunday guy? For the game 3 guy?
No. It looks like Ben Davis is their number 3. He's got 3 games started at 21 and a third. That's the 3rd highest innings pitch mark behind Pico and Carson. Their next guy has 3 starts, but it's only 11.2. So let's assume that it's Ben Davis here that's going to get the game 3 start. He is a righty as well. So yes, we're going lefty, righty, righty. So game one to me is the most important. Can you get to their best guy? If you can get their best guy out in the 5th inning, in the 4th inning, the weekend looks good for you going ahead. And I know we said the same thing about Texas. I got it. But if you can get their best guy out, their bullpen pieces are very average.
Okay. That's fair.
But I am still going to be a stickler on the fact that bottom of the order, Braz and Stanfield. Game 2, most likely Reeves and Stanfield. Game 3, also most likely Reeves and Stanfield. You have to turn the lineup over. If you get to the top of the order with 1 out, right? If we have 6, 7, 8, 9 coming up, and you can get to the top of the order with 1 out, 1, you've probably already scored a run in that inning. And 2, you got the top of the order up with at least 1 guy on.
Look at his sweet face.
Oh, you're a D-so. Oh, well, D-so.
Little bitch.
But I don't know, dude. That's kind of where I sit with LSU this weekend. I'll probably be on the bottom of the order, has to turn it over all year long.
I'm more on Chase Shores has to figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, Chase has to.
Chase, we were high. We praised him so highly that we need 5 out of Chase Shores.
Yeah.
I'm saying minimum 5.
Yeah.
Ianson, he's proven he can go 5, or at least 4.
Mama's home.
Mama's probably home. Anyway,
Now they're done.
yeah. So, so if Chase Shores can get it done, right? If Ianson and Chase Shores can go 5,
yeah,
both of them, we sweep.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Here we go. I think our bullpen is strong enough to where they go 5, and we can pick it up from there. Kate Anderson, you got to go 7. You got to go 7. Let Cohen go 2, and just do exactly like last week, or let Case and Evans go 2 on Friday, and you got Cohen for like a long relief if needed. I think that's the move there.
I think a bold prediction for you here.
Okay.
On Saturday.
Okay.
I think we get the win Friday, and I think Cohen's the guy, followed by Evans in the ninth. I think they're going to use 3 pitchers because I think this is going to be a good battle.
Okay.
All right. I can see
it's going to be a close game.
I can see a 5-3 win here. I can see a 4-3, 4-2 win here.
If you're watching this in the morning, Thursday morning, March 27th.
If they let you.
What do you mean?
Because you're about to say bet on something. If the app that you use lets you.
Bet the under. Bet the under for the game 1 for Thursday night.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a pitching duel. It's 100% going to be a pitching duel. And if I'm wrong,
oh, well.
You have permission to.
This is not betting advice.
You have permission to slap Coach Jason in the face. That's whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. Don't tell me what a good time. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. He might like it. You know.
I don't do that. I'll hit you right back with a closed fist though. But here's my bold prediction for you. All right. I think we see Cohen and Evans on Friday because I think it's just a battle. Saturday, Ianson's going to give us 5. And I think the MVP, the magic moment of the game, is going to be freshman out of the bullpen, William Schmidt. I know it hadn't been good if you've watched his last 3 outings. I got it. But he's going to be back at home with some experience in his setting. William Schmidt, Saturday, if he's the first guy out the pen, not second. I don't want Conaware first for a pass ball, walk, and then bring Schmidt in. If he can start the 6th, like we said last time, assuming Eanson's pitch counts up like it has been, if he can start the 6th or start the 7th, Smitty's going to go 2 or 3 of absolute dominant baseball, and he's going to look like the guy that we saw early on in the year. That's my bold prediction for you, and he wins the magic moment.
Okay.
That's my story. I'm sticking.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, no, I agree with you though. Sunday, Chase Shores, you got to figure it out right now. You have to figure it out right now because we can't get 2 more weeks in and then start making changes. Like if you don't figure it out now, you're in the bullpen come next weekend, in my opinion. And somebody else is going to get that opportunity, which early in the offseason, I was a strong believer in Chase Shores should be your 9th inning closer every time. Let him come in. He's going to air it out at 103, 102 for that 1 inning. And then we got closer and closer and closer. We heard he was going to be the starter. So I said, okay, maybe Friday guy. You know, he's got Hondo in his back pocket. Didn't know he only had 1 other pitch. That's a slider. I mean, he has a sinker too, but has a slider. And now we're here and we're like, okay, I see why you're a Sunday guy, but also I don't understand why you're not in the bullpen.
Yeah.
So that's been my stance. It has jumped a little bit. I still think his best role, he's not going to be a Major League Baseball starter. If he gets drafted, he will not be a starter. He's going to be a reliever. And most likely a closer because he's going to come in and air it out with 3 pitches. Fastball, sinker, slider. Then you go to work. Good talk.
I'm sorry. I'm focused. I'm so sorry.
Coach must be focused on what we're about to talk about next, which is
so I was trying to get a third person to come in here and give his predictions not for LSU,
Yeah.
but for MLB, because this guy is an MLB kind of guru a little bit, right?
Is it Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
And he
figured.
said he's in class.
Ah.
So I was texting him. That's
Boo.
my phone is used to do the recording. So I was texting him off my laptop. He said he's in class for the next 2 hours.
Mm.
So
Yeah, he
unless we
won't-
sit
he
here
won't
in
be in
silence for the next 2 hours and wait on him,
I don't think we're gonna do that. So I don't want to do that.
I mean,
MLB the show. I'm ready to go play.
I know you are. I know. So here's what we're gonna do first. Okay, we're gonna go division winners first.
Okay.
Right. We'll save MVP for last. We'll go comeback player of the year first. So we'll go like kind of from like, I don't want to say least important, but like comeback player of the year, rookie of the
We'll
year.
save MVP for last. MVP, Cy Young, Rookie of the Year will be the last 3 picks. Probably in that opposite order. Rookie of the Year, Cy Young, MVP.
Well, so comeback player of the year. What else are we doing? Home run leaders?
Home run leader. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go comeback player of the year, home run leader, ALNL, rookie of the year, Cy Young, then MVP. Okay.
I do want to start with one thing before we start.
And we'll go AL East, Central West, NL East, Central West.
Okay. I do want to start with one thing. Obviously, as Red Sox fans, we are still baseball fans, and everybody has probably seen by now. We should have covered it last week or earlier this week. Former New York Yankee Brett Gardner and his wife Jessica have announced, their youngest son Miller was 14 years old, passed away this past week. There's a lot of unanswered questions. They essentially what they said was he fell ill on vacation, passed away peacefully in his sleep, but on Friday, March 21st, so just a few days ago. But just a sad thing, man. Brett Gardner was a guy that was obviously loved around baseball, and he was a longtime Yankee that played the game the right way. Every ball that was hit, he was 100% down the line, 100% around the bases, 100% in the field, showed his emotion on his sleeve. I wasn't a Yankee fan, but I still love watching Brett play because it was just fun. It was old school way of playing baseball.
Old Mega Mind, dude.
Yeah.
He had a huge cranium.
Yeah.
I will say.
Got thrown out for beating a bat on top of that was awesome.
Incredible.
Moment,
He's a great clubhouse presence.
Yeah.
Right. Great guy to be around. Kind of sad that he's that he's away from baseball.
Yeah.
But in this time, I'm glad he is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just a very sad thing, man. You can't, I'm a firm believer that no parent should have to lose a kid.
No. And also this also gets me to my point of go get checked. Like just do your routine physical each year.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody should, no matter what age, especially if you're playing sports. Because I did read in that article that his son loved, fishing, but also as a baseball player.
Yep.
He loved other sports too. He was, he was beloved by everyone, right? And it's one of those things where obviously you don't ever want to lose a kid, but you don't want to lose a kid as special as, as he was from just reading things about him. So like find out your family history.
Yeah.
Right. Like I know my dad has heart problems. Like my dad's heart went into, I think, AFib. What was that? 2016. And he had heart surgery.
Yeah.
Now, also tell your kids when you're having fucking heart surgery because my dad did not. I found out the day before he was having heart surgery only because I called him because I was flying in from San Diego.
Yeah.
And needed a ride to my grandma's house. She was on her deathbed and needed a ride to my grandma's house that night at like 11 p.m. He was like, I don't know if I can. I'm having heart surgery tomorrow. I said, when the fuck were you going to tell me you were having heart surgery?
It's probably like, never.
But still, like, go get checked. Go get EKGs. Go get. Did they ever find out what was the cause? No.
I honestly I didn't see. I just saved that one post.
I didn't see either. I just, it's tough. It's very tough. Thoughts and prayers out to Brett Gardner. You never want to lose a child, or you never want anybody to lose a child, and especially your child.
Right.
Right. So,
yep.
T's and P's, thoughts and prayers out to Brett Gardner. Now, with that being said, we have to make some picks here. And I do want feedback. I want people to bitch, moan, and complain about our predictions.
They're not going to do that because we're always right, duh.
I was more right than you last
were?
year.
I gave
And
you
I
credit
plan
on
on doing the same fucking thing this year. Okay. So let's start off. Let's go division, right? AL East.
Okay.
I think we have the same pick here.
All right, what you got?
I got our Boston Red Sox.
Yep, me too.
You added so much to this team. It just makes so much sense in this division, especially with the Yankees being half of the team's fucking hurt. The Rays aren't even playing in their fucking ballpark this year. Well, again, thoughts and prayers up to them. The Blue Jays, they got Scherzer. Whoop-de fucking do. 42-year-old
They also
Scherzer.
got Jeff Hoffman in the back of their pen.
yeah.
They traded with Cleveland for Andres Gimenez, Gold Glove shortstop. So
Okay.
they made some moves.
Okay. Now, the only thing that scares me about the Blue Jays is you have Vladdy on a contract year.
Yeah.
And normally, players of that caliber with a contract year, they show the fuck out.
They go bananas.
Right.
Yep. I mean, he's already came out and said he's a $700 million player if he has a great year, and even if he has a horrible year, he's a $500 million player. So that puts you where his thoughts are right now.
So let me tell you this division, how it goes.
Okay.
All right. Blue Jays come in 4th. Okay. Blue Jays come in 4th. 5th place would be the Rays. Right. Unless they add fucking Chandler Sampson.
They're 5th.
Okay. And if Trey Morgan gets called up, they win the division. Anyway.
Still 5th.
So Rays are 5th, Blue Jays 4th, Yankees 3rd, Orioles 2nd, Red Sox 1st. In that order.
Okay.
No ifs, ands, or buts. You can't even argue with me.
Okay.
Can you?
I mean, I could. Yeah. I could.
Would you, though? Would you argue with that?
The only reason I would is because I don't trust the O's pitching staff. You lost Corbin.
Yankees have what pitching staff?
Okay, which I trust that offense, though, a lot more than I trust Baltimore's offense.
It's still such a young team with fucking such upside.
No, I agree.
I think they score a lot of runs.
I really have a bold prediction for this division too. I think it goes.
But you went Red Sox. You can't do that.
No, I still think it goes Red Sox. I'm talking about the rest of the division.
Okay.
I think this division goes Red Sox, Yankees, Blue Jays, Orioles, Rays.
Really?
Yeah. I think the Blue Jays did a lot. And like you said, you got a Vladdy on a contract year. You know who also is on a contract year? Bo Bichette.
Fuck.
Who is coming off of an injured season after what would have been leading MLB in hits for 3 straight years, but that third year in early September, he went down with a little knee pain and couldn't finish off the year when he was leading MLB in hits at the time. So you got a healthy Bo on a contract year. You got a healthy Vladdy on a contract year. You got a Gold Glover in Jimenez who can now be your leadoff and deepens that lineup even more. You got what's their lefty outfielder? Dalton Varsho.
Varsho, yeah, it is.
Dalton Varsho out there. You got a pitching staff that's still really good.
You don't have to do it now. I mean, hey, look, when I ask you for a beer, I want you to finish your thought.
No, but I think the Blue Jays will surprise people.
I love how we use coasters.
Yeah. I think the Blue Jays will surprise people in this division. But, all right, so who you got? What's the next division we're doing?
AL Central.
All right, AL Central, Jesus.
So this one's a toss-up to me.
Okay.
Between two teams, but one did a little bit more than the other. Okay. I'm going Kansas City. I got Kansas City Royals winning this division. Bobby Witt's about to have a fucking electric year. He's foreshadowing he might be one of my other picks. I think that he can do no wrong. And then you add you got rid of Brady Singer, right? A guy on your staff, but you didn't necessarily need him, right? You add Jonathan India. Fucking Vinny's back. Salvi's back. Salvi's back for another year.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Yeah, team's super deep.
Team is disgusting.
Yeah.
So I got Kansas City Royals winning the AL Central. I was going to go with the White Sox. They were the other team up for grabs to win this division. But I decided against that and I went with my gut. Went with Kansas City Royals.
Yeah, I also got KC here. I think you've done a lot. You bringing back roughly the same pitching staff minus Singer here. You got you a true leadoff now in India that can really do some things at the top of that order. You got Bob in the 2, Vinny in the 3, Salvi in the 4. I mean, yeah, this team is solid.
Disgusting.
All right, this team is solid. I have the exact same pick to win this division. Yep.
Yeah. All right, so now we go AL
And I
West.
agree. I think dark horse is the White Sox.
Yeah.
Who's had 6 Tommy John surgeries this spring.
Yeah.
6. This, as if this team wasn't bad enough.
If the over-under was at the win-loss total from last year, I'd go under.
No, dude, when I made the bet, it was at 52.5.
Yeah, I don't know what it is now. I hadn't looked.
I hadn't looked either, but I'm feeling very confident in my pick.
Hammer the under for win total for the White Sox.
Smokes.
Whatever the fuck it is, it could be at 20. Hammer that motherfucker now.
They set the record for worst record in MLB
and
history,
they're about
and
to
they
break
might
that
do
motherfucker
it
again.
Yeah.
They're going to break it.
Wow.
Watch them win the division. I'm just like, dude, just watch them. Watch them go on a Nationals
The
run.
only way they can win the division is if they win game 1 and the other 4 teams lose game 1 and they say, we quit for the rest of the time because we won the division. We're 1-0. It's kind of like when you birdie number 1 and you leave the golf course. People are like, what'd you shoot today? Oh, I shot 1 under. You don't tell them that you play at 18.
I don't know. See, I have an addictive personality. I really do, which is why I like started dipping at 18. Because it was legal. No, it was legal. It was legal when we were 18.
It was.
I was 16. So it started, and switched to the nicotine pouches, right? Not gonna say a name because they don't sponsor us. So even though they're sitting right there,
they can probably be seen on your.
I can't see them, but anyway, so this White Sox team is fucking. Oh wait, no, that's what I was talking about. If I birdie number 1, I'm still gonna play.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Yeah, like I have to see what course,
dude. I got that
Webb
from my uncle.
I did that at Webb. I birdied number 1. I
and
remember I told you.
You're in for the worst round of your life if you birdie number 1.
I went 17 over on the front 9.
Yeah,
after birdieing number 1.
Dude, my uncle did that to me years ago. He went to play golf and I walked up to him. We had a family dinner or something. I said, "Oh, you played golf for the first time in a while?" I said, how'd you do? He said, "I shot even par today." I said, "There is no way you shot even par after not picking up a golf club in 10 years, 12 years." He had a lot of back issues.
Right.
And he said, "Yeah, I did. I shot even par today. And then I started." I said, "Okay."
Teed off on number 1 and I was even.
That makes more sense now.
Yeah.
All right, AL West. What you got in AL West?
Oh, man.
This is so tough.
So I'm going Texas Rangers here. Okay. Now, I did see that Evan Carter did not make the opening day roster. Mm-hmm. Right? But who does that leave room for?
Josh Smith.
Josh Smith, baby. So Josh Smith is going to be on opening day roster, probably starting.
Probably starting in left field.
I would assume. Right? Josh Young coming back. Adolis Garcia coming back. Wyatt Langford being Wyatt Langford. You got Jacob DeGrom back.
Yeah.
You got fucking 3-4 catchers now? 5-6 catchers?
Speaking of DeGrom, here's the scary thing. You also re-signed Nathan Eovaldi and you gave the last 2 starting spots to Leiter and Kumar, so we'll see them. Also, Red Sox play 4 games against the Rangers to open their season tomorrow. It's Eovaldi in game 1, Kumar in game 2, Leiter in game 3, and when the Red Sox have their number 4 guy on the mound,
DeGrom. All right, well, Red Sox are 2-2.
So, dude, you're talking about an absolutely just brutal, and the same thing is happening in Arizona. Guess who's getting Game 5 starting Arizona? The $216 million man in Corbin Burns is getting Game 5 in Arizona.
That's insane.
That's
illegal.
Dude, that's your game. And obviously this will change throughout the course of the season. You'll start bumping guys up, especially early. You got a lot of days off. You'll start bumping guys up. DeGrom's not going to be the number 4, okay? DeGrom's going to be the number 1. Right. Burns is going to be the number 1. He's not going to be the number 5. Right. They'll start bumping him up, and, a month and a half in, it'll be DeGrom and then the rest. DeGrom, Evaldi, Kumar, Jack, and whoever makes that 5th spot, because I think John Gray's hurt right now. But, I mean, just things like that, dude. Yeah. Game 4 is DeGrom, and again, Game 5 for Arizona is Corbin Burns.
That's crazy.
So I also got the Rangers, though, too. I agree. This team has done far too much. If you had left Evan Carter on the roster, the reigning Silver Slugger and Josh Smith doesn't have a place to play.
No.
Okay, and when you're that deep offensively,
but dude, Evan Carter's just so fucking good too. I don't understand how you leave him off.
He's good, but I don't think he's had the best spring, and he was hurt all last year. So you leave him down in the minors because he is still young.
And Leody Taveras was a free agent this year, wasn't he?
I think Leody's back. I could be wrong.
I don't understand why you don't send that motherfucker down and keep Evan Carter. Now, if somebody in the outfield gets hurt this year, Evan Carter's the first guy they're calling up. They're not going Leody.
No.
They're calling up Evan Carter.
Yep. All right, who you got in the East?
NL. Wait, I want to do something real quick.
All right.
Who has the best record in the AL? Out of those 3 teams we just picked. I gotta go with
Boston.
Yeah.
The lineup is too deep. I think the lineup, like your pitching staff, adding Garrett Crochet and Walker Buehler made a huge difference to this. And I got it. Bayo's down for a little while. Cutter's down for a little while. But you're going to get those guys back a month and a half into the season. Right? Dude, this team has done a lot. Not to mention you got Whitlock coming back at the back end of that bullpen. You added Chapman. You got Liam Hendricks coming back after missing all last year with Tommy John. You got Justin Slayton, who came out of nowhere last year and was absolutely dominant before he went down with a little injury. He's back healthy. Man, that Boston team, they got a very bright future and a bright shot here to be the best overall team in the AL East and be the best overall record in the AL.
Yeah. Okay. So this one's tough. The AL East.
I agree.
NL East.
I think this is the toughest of all of them.
This is the toughest of all the divisions, and it's up to 2 teams. The Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yep, I agree. I think the Mets are nowhere to be found in the top 2.
No. Pitching's not there.
No.
Pitching's not there.
You sign Manaea, he's out for who knows how long. You sign Montas, he's out for who knows how long. You sign Clay Holmes, that's your opening day starter. And who is after that?
Right. So and then here you go, right? So Atlanta, right? Christopher Sanchez is going to be solid. He's going to be solid for the Braves. But you have Strider.
You make your pick, Coach.
I don't know. I need you for this. Go piss.
I'll be listening.
Go piss.
I can hear you.
So look, the Phillies have 3 guys, right? They have 3 guys. They have Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, and Jesus Luzardo. And then I'm pretty sure Ranger fucking Suarez is still there, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I need this Phillies team to win this division because it could be the last year that they are even fucking relevant. And Phillies fans, if you're listening, I apologize because I love the atmosphere you bring. I love everything you bring to the table. The Phillies fanatics are fucking insane. I would love to go to a game. If anybody would like to bring us to a Phillies playoff game, we would fucking pay for our flights. We'd buy you fucking alcohol, whatever. We'd take out a loan to supply this trip. We really would. Did you hear anything I said?
What were we really doing?
I said we would to go to the Phillies have Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, and Jesus Luzardo now. And I think Ranger Suarez is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So those are 4 guys that can fucking dominate games. And I love what the Phillies fanatics do. That is what's the word? The pinnacle of MLB. In my opinion,
Absolutely,
the best fans in MLB. And I said, Phillies fans, if you're listening, we would love to go to a game. We would love to go. I said playoff game earlier, but if you could take us to any game, we would take out a fucking loan to buy you as much fucking alcohol as we could.
We would need 2 loans.
Yeah. Well, we need both of us to sign on the loan and we'd be fine.
Yeah.
I think we do fine. So they would give us enough money. Now paying it back.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah. Might as well just not, right?
Yeah. The couch in surround sound, close enough.
No, it's not. It's not even close.
It's really
not. It's not even close.
In fact, for the last 3 days, I've watched the Bryce Harper home run in the first inning from the Astros, where he walks up and the crowd singing. I've watched the Bryson Stott where they're okay, and then he hits the grand slam.
Fucking insane.
Oh, I love it. I show everybody those 2 videos.
Now, then you got the Braves, right? And like I said, Christopher Sanchez, he's done the spring. He has a 29.2% K rate. Okay, dude's gonna be a dog. And then you got Spencer Strider back. You got Chris Sale. Like, Acuna's coming back mid-season. 2. These are the 2 teams that I have on my watch list to win.
Are you saying hold on.
Christopher Sanchez.
He's on the Phillies.
He is. He is on the Phillies.
I was about to say, I think that's their 5th guy. That is their 5th guy.
That's their 5th guy. Okay, as a 29.2% K rate, he's with the Phillies, not the Braves. I am fucking stupid.
I've been sitting here and I'm like, wait, there's no way.
Yeah, well, that's why I said I
Braves.
need you here to fucking correct me.
Oh.
So next time you got to pee, fucking use a can. I don't know. Don't cut your wiener on the.
All right, so who are you picking? Just hurt your heart and do it.
The more I talk about the Phillies, and I even said that this could be your last year to do it. This could be.
Yep.
I'm going Phillies. I have to, because if they don't do it, I'm just going to be so upset that I don't even wish I would have picked the Braves. Like, I wish I'd have picked the fucking Nationals. You know what I mean? Like, I in my heart, I believe the Phillies can win this division again, because they did last year, had the best, second best record in the MLB.
Yeah.
All right. Just destroy teams. I think with this lineup, with this fan base, and with this pitching staff, they can get it done. What's your opinion?
My opinion is yes, the exact same. I think the Phillies win this division, and my reasoning is the exact same as yours. This team is getting old. Okay, you are gonna lose guys here eventually. Okay, you got JT Realmuto. Guess who's a free agent after this year? JT. Guess who else is a free agent after this year? Schwarbaum. Okay.
I hope you can call us Schwarbaum while we're live this year.
That's 2. Guess who else is a free agent this year? Ranger Suarez. That's 3 key pieces to your team that are all free agents at the end of this year that you're most likely not bringing back. I mean, look, you got Harper locked up till 2031. Trey Turner's locked up through 33. Aaron Nola's locked up through 2030. Zach Wheeler through 2027. This is some hefty payroll numbers that they're running right now. They're going to be top 8 in the league of payroll. They were last year. They're going to do it again this year. You have got to go win now. And we both picked them last year to win the World Series. They didn't even get out the first round. This is the year that you got to do it, okay? You got Bryce Harper, 32. Trey Turner, 32. Nola, 32. Wheeler, 35. JT going to be a free agent after this year. He's 34. Casty got 2 years left on his deal this year and next year. He's 33. Schwarber, 32. Taijuan Walker, 32. He don't even have a place in the pitching rotation right now. And guess what he's doing? Sitting on the sideline making $18 million this year and next year. That's a lot of money to be paying a dude that don't have a spot to pitch.
Yeah.
You know? Who else is older? Matt Strahm, who's been one of your best lefty relievers since you got him.
Yeah.
He's 33. This is the time now if you're the Phillies. If it's not this year, it's going to be a long time before you're back. Because as much as baseball's making money, I don't see them continuing to spend the way that they've been spending.
Girardi's not their manager anymore.
No, it's the older guy. Oh my God. Rob?
Manfred.
No.
Oh. Commish?
Yeah, the commissioner. Shit. Phillies manager.
I don't remember. He's
Rob Thompson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know it was Rob. But yeah, I also got the Phillies here. I agree with you. I think this is their year. They got to do it this year.
So, yeah, Phillies got this. This is one where I think we're going to be different. The only one I think we're going to be different because the NL
Can we just do the West real quick?
West Dodgers.
Dodgers, yeah.
Dodgers win.
Who's your number 2 in that division? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, if Corbin Burns is in your 5, I think Arizona comes in second. But also, you got, let's see, San Diego, they're trying to ruin the fucking team. So I think that somehow, some way, they come in second. Attaboy.
No backboard needed that.
Yeah, I know. Grab me one while you're in. Yeah. Hey, so hold on. Let's just time out very quick, and then I'll give you my answer. We're watching a fucking thriller here. ULM just took the lead in the top of the 9th with 2 outs, 7-6.
On a homer.
Yeah. Little Rock.
Yeah.
University. I don't fucking know. But anyway, so
Dodgers win. We both agree on that.
Dodgers win.
Who's your number 2, though?
Dude, so it's a toss-up between San Diego and Arizona.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah,
Rockies aren't doing shit.
No.
They traded fucking Nolan Jones.
Yeah.
Right? So even if they had a chance, that's gone.
Yeah, I agree.
Who else?
Giants.
The Giants. They got a 41-year-old Verlander.
They got Willie Adames. That was their big signing of the offseason.
Okay. They get 82 wins this year.
So pick. Like Padres, Diamondbacks. Who you thinking?
So the Padres have proven that even though they're trying to shed payroll, they can still win games. Now, they did lose what's this fuck from South Korea? The
Ha-Sung Kim.
Yes.
Not Hai-Sung Kim.
You're right.
Who got optioned, signed with the Dodgers. That guy, their other Japanese signing, he's to AAA to start the year. Not with the Major League team.
That's fine.
That's how deep that team is.
That's fine. Roki Sasaki signed a fucking minor league contract.
Yeah, but he's
exactly
Major League roster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, what the fuck does that matter?
Yeah.
Dodgers are the Dodgers. They're going to win this division.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Who'd you pick?
I didn't.
Oh, I got Arizona.
I've been picking first this whole time. That's what I said. If Corbin Burns is your 5,
your team is so deep. Pitching, like you're losing Jordan Montgomery to Tommy John surgery, and you still have 5 deep easily.
Yeah,
right?
I don't.
And you're going to have a bounce back candidate, a comeback player of the year candidate, even though I'm not going to pick him because he had a huge second half. He had a horrible first half last year, huge second half. Corbin Carroll's going to be that guy from day one.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a Josh Naylor taking the place of Christian Walker. He's not going to be the Gold Glove first baseman, but he's going to still hit the home run numbers and he's going to still put up the same average. So you're not losing anything there. Your pitching got better. And I think your offensive is better because you're going to have Suarez, who's going to be at third base. He's going to be on a contract year. I think he's not going to put up a Vladdy year, okay? But he's going to put up an above average year.
He's going to put up 285 with
maybe. I'm thinking 260.
Okay, with 22 home runs.
24, yeah.
Right, somewhere around there, right?
Yep. And you got a guy that I think we see a transition like we did with Jackson Merrill last year, growing up a shortstop, did a shortstop thing, did shortstop this, did shortstop that his whole life, and they said go to center field.
Yeah.
Jordan Lawler does not have a place to play in the infield, and he is MLB ready. Okay. Jordan Lawler can't play third because that's Suarez. You can't play short because that's Perdomo, and you just signed him to an extension. He's a Gold Glover every year. And you can't play second because you got Ketel Marte, who might win the MVP this year after what he did last year. So where do you play a guy that's MLB ready, that's been a shortstop his whole life? Outfield, where you got Corbin Carroll and you put Lawler out there with him. My God, no ball is dropping out there.
I think he had an 80 speed in the combine.
Yeah, dude, Lawler is a beast.
Like, he can cover ground out there.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think I got to go with Arizona.
I got Arizona finishing second.
Yeah. Now, NL Central. This one's tough.
I wore my jersey yesterday to the gym. I should have wore it today.
I know what jersey you're talking about because you don't have a fucking Cubs jersey.
Yeah, I do. I got the Wrigleyville jersey.
Oh, you do? That's right. That's right.
I got the Wrigleyville jersey.
Is that who you're picking?
I don't know. We'll see. You want me to go first this time?
I've been picking first this
All
whole
right,
fucking
I'll
time.
go first this time. I got Cincinnati Reds. I picked them last year. I'm picking them again this year. You add a Brady Singer. That starting rotation is deep. I'll go ahead and give you my NL Cy Young right now. Leads off with their starter. Hunter Green is an absolute animal on the mound. You got him going 1. You got Singer 2. You got Nick Lodolo at the 3 spot.
Low to low. Low to low.
They said Lodolo today while I was listening to MLB.
Play MLB The Show.
While I was listening to MLB.
Use him on MLB The Show.
All right. Anyway, you got him going. You got Nick Martinez back in your 4. When Nick Martinez was your 2 last year, your team is deep. Yeah, you traded India, but guess what else you did? You got Gavin Lux. And we've already talked about this in an episode. You didn't lose nothing in that trade.
Didn't lose anything.
Okay? Gavin Lux replaces India and can play a lot more places than what Jonathan India could. You got Ellie. You got McLean is back this year. You got Candelario. You got... Dude, this team is so good. The only question mark on this team is going to be the 8-9 hole. And I'm fine with that because I think your pitching, your bullpen, the top half of your lineup is good enough to carry you. I'm taking the Reds, even though according to Pacoda, which is what MLB goes by, the Reds are projected to finish with a 78 and 84. Does that add up? 78 and 85. 78 and 85 record.
How is that?
No, 84 record.
84. Yeah.
78 and 84
even number
record.
above 162.
162 is what they're projected to finish with.
Okay.
And I disagree highly because the Cubs are projected to finish with 91 wins according to Pacoda. They're projected to win this division. I disagree. Reds, I already have them bet at over 80 wins. I already have them bet to win a division. Give me a healthy Cincinnati Reds team with a Matt McLean, who is a Dustin Pedroia 2.0 with more power. Dude is a stud. You got Ellie. You got the staff. Let's go, Cincy.
But there's no Joey Votto. So, you know how long we went without mentioning Joey Votto? And now we're back, baby. Welcome to another episode of Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered. So thank you for giving away my pick, which would be, like I said, the only one that we disagree on, and that is the Chicago Cubs are winning this division, and it's because, let me tell you why. They got the best rookie third baseman in the league.
Matt Shaw?
In Matt Shaw.
Did
bud.
you watch any of the Tokyo series?
I did not, bud.
Matt
Yeah,
Shaw
I did.
looked scared to death at the plate.
And he'll get better. You know who looked really good? Fucking PCA. You know who didn't look that good? Kyle Tucker, but he'll figure it the fuck out. Okay? You have Shota Imanaga. Shota.
It's
Fucking
definitely
Shota, dude. Fucking
It's definitely Shota,
fucking
but all right.
college football
I'll give you-
celebrations, buddy.
I'll give you low to low, but it is definitely Shota Imanaga.
Shota.
It's not.
You got Shota, right? You have the pieces there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The Cubs have had 83 wins in the last 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
They excel that. I don't think they have 91, but I think they finish with 86, 87 and win this division.
I do think at the end of the year, when we come back and look at team ERA by starting pitchers, this will be the best ERA in the league.
Cubs.
Yeah, the Cubs.
And that's how you win fucking ball games.
You got a Justin Steele who didn't have his best year last year, but I'm expecting a big bounce back. He's a perennial Cy Young if he's the guy that he can be. Shota got off to a huge start. You got Talion coming back. You signed Matthew Boyd this year. Ben Brown, Colin Rea, you got guys there that can really fill up staff.
Yes, you have guys. And you got bullpen pieces too.
Yep.
Right? Cubs win this division. And I'm saying they win it, but they win it by 2 games. Right? Yep. It comes down to the wire. It's like, what was it, 2 years ago?
I'm just glad we finally disagreed on the team.
Yeah. So one of us has to be right now. The Pirates fucking win this division, we're fucked.
No.
Right? Or Milwaukee.
Yeah, they could. Good chance.
They could, man, but the only reason they could is because they have Jackson Chourio. Their pitching isn't there.
They got Yelich too.
But you deal Devin Williams.
And you got the best catcher in the league.
You deal Devin Williams.
You did.
I don't know about the best catcher in the league. I think JT's still up there.
No, I'll take Contreras all day.
What about his brother with St. Louis?
He's then moved to a first base role, so he's not even considered a catcher anymore.
Okay, what about Kyle Riley, who just signed a big-ass extension?
Big deal. Yeah, Kyle Riley's definitely right there.
Switch hitting catcher.
Hitting catcher in Seattle that can hit 34 homers where nobody else can seem to do that.
I was trying to get Chris on, dude. We can talk about it, dude.
Yeah.
We need to get him on soon.
It's a good pickup.
We need to get him on soon.
And Adley.
Yeah, Adley's number 1. Got to be.
No, it's
number 1 catcher in the league.
The top 10 was Contreras at number 1.
Well, fuck! I wish I'd have watched that before making that argument.
All right.
Hey, so look. So wait, real quick. So I'm on ESPN.
Okay.
Right, looking at just who they predict to win the division and all, and every team, every guy has votes. Right, there's a total of I think 28 votes, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, total of 28 votes. Each division has a total of 28 votes, right? So, for instance, fucking Boston.
Boston has like half of them.
13.
Yeah.
But like Boston has 13, Baltimore has 10, Yankees have 3, Blue Jays have 1, Tampa has 1, right? Go to the Central, AL Central. You got Kansas City with 12, Tigers with 11, and then you got Twins with 4, Guardians with 1. That equals 28. White Sox had no fucking votes.
Well, yeah, they're smart.
Right? Okay, now, every other fucking division has, where is it at? Has 3 teams voted on.
Yeah, Rockies are out, Marlins are out, and what's the division I'm missing here? The Marlins are there. The Central, I'm in the Central. Who am I missing in the Central?
Oh, come on. Missing Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
And St. Louis.
Probably Pitt.
So that's what I'm saying. Well, no. So like 3 teams got voted on instead of 5.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So like Central, NL Central, Pittsburgh, St. Louis got left out.
I thought you meant 3 teams were out.
No.
That's why I was trying to pick one from each division.
No. 3 teams got 3 teams out of each division got voted on. So with the
so 6 teams got left out.
Well, check this out, right? So,
oh boy,
in the AL West, in the AL West, the Rangers, the Mariners, and the Astros got voted on, right? So A's got left out and Angels got left out, right? So then you go to the NL East, and you got Braves, Phillies, Mets. Mets got 1 vote.
Yeah, Marlins are out.
Nationals are out. Okay,
it's kind of surprising, actually.
Not exactly.
Nats could be sneaky.
Marlins are last.
Yeah.
Marlins are last in that division.
Nats could be sneaky though.
I just don't think that they overcome the Mets.
Cards and Pitt in
the Central. Yeah. Right. And we go to the NL West. Dodgers got 28 votes.
Rightfully.
There's a total of 28 votes.
Yeah, rightfully.
I mean, not one goes to Arizona.
No. No.
Good
They-
Lord. Okay.
It's just too good.
Okay. Wild
It's too
cards.
good.
Wild cards.
What are we doing here? I thought we were.
I don't fucking know. Wild cards. I just want to hear your opinion. My opinion does not fucking matter. I want to hear your opinion on NL wild cards.
Your opinion matters to me.
Okay, Arizona, Mets, and Philly.
All right, so you got 3 teams out of the East going
Two.
to the postseason.
2 teams. 3. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. So if we say Arizona wins, if Arizona comes in second, I think Phillies are too good. I think the Mets make a run at some point to where I just don't see the Padres overcoming the Mets. I think the Mets get the 6th seed.
See, I see
Philly-
that opposite. I would agree with that, but I would flip them.
Well, okay.
I don't think
I'm
the
sorry,
Mets make it.
not Philly, the Braves, because we picked Philly to win the division.
Yeah.
All right. So
Take the Braves. Yeah, take the
so,
Braves.
So I think Braves get the 4.
Phillies and Braves out of the East for me. Phillies win. Braves get the wild card.
Right. Now you got Arizona, San Diego, and the Mets. Those are the 3 teams that are left
Mm-hmm.
that could make a wild card.
And I think the Mets are out in that scenario. I think the Padres are better.
It's gonna be close.
Let me tell you this. I'll put it
the
like
race
this.
this year is gonna be fucking wild.
I'll put it like this. If the Padres were in the Central or the East, I'd pick them to win the division. Even over Philly, even over Atlanta, I'd pick them to win that division. That's how good I think they are, but that's how good I think the NL West is too.
Well, you got Dylan Cease back. You got Michael King is still there.
Darvish is he's gonna start on the injury list, but he's gonna come back.
Right.
You still got that offense.
They're gonna be nasty.
Yes.
They're gonna be nasty.
Yes.
But we've already talked about how good Arizona's gonna be this year.
Yeah. I think Arizona's in a wild card no matter what.
And especially with Cattell being an MVP candidate.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So with that being said, who wins the NL? Who has the best record in the NL?
Oh, we're doing those?
No. I'm just asking who is it?
The Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Yeah,
Right.
Dodgers.
Obviously.
Yeah.
They got 21 votes.
Yeah.
Phillies came in second with 3 votes.
That's who I'd pick.
Actually, Phillies and Braves tied for second with both.
I'd pick Philly second. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the
Just because, and you might be saying, oh, but you just picked the Padres to win the other division. Yeah, because they'd be playing the other teams, not the fucking Dodgers and Diamondbacks more than everybody else. You bunch of fucking morons.
okay. World Series. So we say who wins? Who won the AL? Boston.
Yeah.
Who won the NL? LA.
Yeah, it's still LA for me.
Who wins the World Series?
Still LA.
All right.
I
think Boston takes it.
I can't go out.
I think Red Sox in 7.
I can't go out after we said last year, whenever they did everything they did, and
Yeah.
we said you got to win 8 of the next 10, and then they come out this year and you sign the best free agent pitcher on the market, which, by the way, was Blake Snell. In case anybody forgot, you signed the best international free agent on the market in Hiroki Sasaki. You signed the best offensive player on the international market in Hyun Kim. I mean, good Lord. Yeah, I got to take the Dodgers just because you got to win 8 of the next 10. Do I hope those 2 losses are to the Sox? Absolutely. Do I think it's this year? No, I think Boston needs one more starter.
Yeah.
I think you need one more dude behind Garrett Crochet.
Yeah.
And it could be Buehler. I mean, fuck, look what Buehler did in postseason this year. Could be Buehler, but you need, in my opinion, you need like a Corbin Burns there or something. A Garrett Cole. Look what Garrett Cole did in postseason. My God. If it wasn't for the shitty bullpen and defense that he had, the Dodgers might have won that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the Yankees might have won it, but they did.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Yankees. All right, home run leaders. Who you got? This is a tough.
AL, I got to go Aaron Judge. AL, I have to go Aaron Judge. It's one of those things where if you're the home run king, you only get knocked off the throne if somebody knocks you off. And so I got to go with him. He leads the league in home runs, has 52.
Okay.
I think that's how it goes.
Okay.
Who's yours? That's
you don't want to do your NL?
Oh, my NL, I mean, bold prediction. Actually, fuck it. Prediction. Matt Olson.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I got it?
That's the guy I was going to pick.
Damn it. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. But I will. Matt Olson.
Mm-hmm.
I think Matt Olson has a bounce back year.
I 100% agree with this statement. I mean, to the millionth degree do I agree with this statement.
You know what? I'm looking at CBS right now, at the CBS website, and it says NL Shohei for home run leaders. Shohei, and it says runner-up Schwarbaum. Yeah.
It's not too bad there.
And I went ahead and did zero research and went, you know what? Matt Olson.
I don't disagree because just 2 years ago before he was hurt all last year, he hit like 52, 54, 51, something like that in the 50s. And I said a few episodes ago he's going to have a huge bounce back year. So yeah, I agree. I'm with you on both picks. I got Judge and Olsen too. I can't believe you picked Olsen. Man, that is incredible.
Dude, when I tell you, it just came to me.
Gosh,
like a prayer, you know, like it just came to me, dude.
Man, that is insane. All right, I'll go first for comeback player of the year. How about that?
Well, you didn't even pick your fucking home run leaders.
Yeah, I did. I said I got the same two as you, Judge and Olsen. I couldn't believe that you picked Olsen.
I'll be a son of a bitch. Okay, so we got one difference so far this year.
Yeah, so far we got one. But here's where we'll start seeing it a little bit different. My comeback player of the year is a guy that I think will be in the MVP race. He's not going to win it. For the first time in a long time, we finally get to see the best baseball player on the planet when he's healthy all the way around. He's going to play in 140 this year. He plays for the worst team. But it's Mike fucking Trout is going to be the comeback player of the year. We're going to see full-fledged Mike Trout, 135, 140 games this year. He's going to give us 290. He's going to hit 37 homers. He's going to steal 25 bags, and he's going to be the comeback player of the year.
That is a
American
very, very good prediction, I will say. Mainly because I had the fucking same one. So
sweet. All right, good. So you got Trout in the AL too.
Dude, if Trout can be healthy and if he can play 140.
Yeah. It changes everything.
Absolutely.
It changes everything. All right. On the NL side, my comeback player of the year on the NL side, I'm going to go with a guy who is going to play for what might possibly be the second worst team in baseball behind the White Sox. He plays down south in Miami. He's coming back off of elbow surgery. He's already throwing 99 with a wipeout sinker and just absolutely disgusting. Miami Marlins starting pitcher number 1 will be traded at the deadline, so won't play for Miami by the time the season's over with. Sandy Alcantara will be the AL comeback player of the year and will be in the Cy Young voting, number 3, by the way.
Okay. That's bold. And this is where we disagree. Woo! Because thank God. Right? So here we go. Where's this son of a bitch at?
You can do it.
Okay. Who's he pitching with? Yeah. Give me Robbie Ray, bud.
Ooh.
Give me Robbie Ray to go ahead and win this Comeback Player of the Year award. He fucking deserves it. He's 33 years old. He's at spring training.
I like this.
He went 3-0 in 5 games started, 19 and a third, allowed 11 hits, right? 4 earned. His ERA is a 1.86 in these 5 games. 23 strikeouts to 1 hit by pitch. And I don't see walks here. Oh, 1 walk. 1 walk. He's locating. He's throwing strikes. Give me fucking Robbie Ray, bro.
I like this.
With this Giants team.
It's a great pick.
Give me Robbie Ray.
It's a great pick.
Yes. You're writing on this down, right?
Yeah, I got it all on the notes here. Yep.
Okay.
I love it. All right, so who are we going to next? We going Cy Young or Rookie of the Year next?
Rookie of the Year. Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's go rookie of the year.
You want me to lead us off again?
Yes, please.
All right. AL rookie of the year. I have a big notes tab on my phone that I already had all this. However, I don't have my phone, so I don't remember.
It's probably. Is it not in your notes?
I don't.
Go to the notes app on your laptop.
That's where I'm at. But
it's not there.
I don't see it on my.
Do better.
I know, right? I don't remember.
I don't have any of this written down, and I am going off of instinct.
In my AL Rookie of the Year, I don't remember who I had picked in my notes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. In fact, I don't remember any of my Rookie of the Year picks. That's the only one I don't remember in my phone notes.
Good Lord.
So I guess we're gonna go out on a limb here. AL Rookie of the Year.
We can adjust it next episode. Just make a pick now, and then we can,
I'll have you verify my note.
Once we go through your phone.
Yeah, I should have. I guess I should link my phone to my laptop.
I fucking told you need to do that.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, we're past that now. Okay, AL Rookie of the Year. I think that we are going to see some pretty crazy shit happen. We've seen a guy in the Angels. He's a pitcher. He got called up after making 0 starts. He hasn't pitched one pitch in the minors, and he's going to be on the major league team this year. After getting drafted last year, so pretty cool stuff there.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Speaking of the Angels, I'm pretty sure this is who I have picked anyway. I'm going to go with my guy out of Tennessee, second baseman, Simo.
Christian Moore.
He's going to come up early, and I'm going with Simo, man. I love Simo in the AL on that team, and so I'm going Christian Moore, man.
I think Christian Moore is a dog, dude.
That's my AL pick.
He is, but again, this is where we disagree.
Well, also, I don't remember my fucking pick, so
but it can't be what I'm picking.
All right,
it can't be because I got a guy with Texas that was a standout at Vandy.
Okay, so one of the two pitchers,
right?
Which one?
Oh, come on!
They were both good. I mean, they were both fucking.
Yeah, but this guy isn't like fucking 7'12" and throws at
Okay, so he's small, which means this is Jack Leiter.
No, I'm saying the guy, it's Kumar.
Okay, so it's Kumar.
It's fucking Kumar Rocker.
Okay, yeah, you said 7'12". Jack Leiter's like 5'10", so I'm thinking he's on the smaller side.
I'm saying the guy, like the other guy.
Okay, gotcha.
Wasn't 7 foot fucking 12 like Kumar.
Yep.
Kumar Rocker is a dog, dude. He is so fucking good, and I hope I'm hoping, right, that he wins this Rookie of the Year because it will solidify him as probably one of the best players to come out of Vanderbilt, and they've had Dansby Swanson come out of there. And even though Dansby's had kind of down year, I could have picked him, honestly, because he fucking didn't do too hot last year, but I just didn't think. Well, no, not for Rookie of the Year. I'm talking about comeback player of the year for Dansby.
Okay.
But Kumar is about to fucking demolish hitters like no other, like Skeens, honestly. I think he's about to have a Skeens year this year, in my opinion. Again, all opinions. Don't bet this shit. I tell you what, if you bet it and win it, you owe me fucking money. How about that? But
10% of whatever you bet.
Kumar Rocker is my Rookie of the Year pick for the AL. Now, did you pick NL?
I have not. No.
Okay, go ahead, even though you don't fucking remember it.
Yeah, I don't. So with that being said, I'm going to go with a guy that I've already talked about. I've talked about how good he is. I've talked about how you can't play shortstop. You don't have a spot in the middle infield or in the infield at all for this team. Do you remember who it was? You're going to have to go to the outfield. Do you remember who it was? We just talked about him going to come in second in the NL West. Who is it, Coach? Arizona Diamondback. Going to be outfielder. Jordan Lawler is going to be my pick here.
Okay.
Now, when we can grab my phone here in about 5 minutes, whenever we're done, 10 minutes,
yeah,
we'll make a change to that.
Yeah,
all right, who you got in the NL?
I got I got our boy.
DC.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got Dylan Cruz.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
so
pick.
excited to see him play a full year.
I
Right?
actually think that's who I have picked in my phone. I think.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Okay.
You're gonna verify everything.
Okay.
You're gonna verify everything, so it's fine.
Yes. So, but no, Dylan Cruz will have a badass year this year. I think the Nats might actually come in fourth in this division because of him instead of fifth.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I say instead of fifth, they might come in third. To be honest with you, if they could, the Mets look.
Make that bold prediction, Coach. Make that bold prediction.
The bold prediction is they come in third in this division.
Hell yeah.
Marlins will be last, right? But this Nationals team is young, very young. You have CJ Abrams probably coming back off of his fucking suspension from playing in a casino, right? You have what's his fucking outfield? James Wood. You have Dylan Cruz. And let me just tell you right now, the other options here are Matt Shaw, Jordan Lawler, which you picked, and Bubba Chandler.
What if I throw a name out there for you? He's got some MLB experience.
Oh, I'm fucking sorry. There's another name out there too, in Roki Sasaki.
No, it's not him.
No, but I'm saying that there's 6 analysts out there that have picked names.
Let me tell you who they're leaving off. There's a guy in New York that they're leaving off that will qualify for Rookie of the Year this year. He got some MLB experience late last year. He will have no pressure whatsoever.
Vientos?
And his name is Luis Angel Acuna.
Ooh, that's a bold one. I think it.
Where does he play? I don't know.
Because he's not playing shortstop.
He's not playing short. You're not playing second. You're not playing third.
Not playing third.
So where do you play? I don't know. But he's shown he's MLB ready.
I say you send his ass down in the minors.
Or you put him at third base, you put Pete at DH, and you put Vientos at first base, and you call it a day.
Who's playing second for him? Nimmo?
Nimmo. Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, put Nimmo at third.
That too. Either or. I mean,
you gotta
find a spot for him.
If you're the Mets, you got to come in second in this division. You have to have a lineup.
Yep.
You have to have him in the lineup.
I agree.
But does he win this, or does he win Rookie of the Year? No, because he doesn't get enough playing time. In my opinion.
Fair.
Right.
Fair.
So now, what we got next? Cy Young.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
All right, so I already gave my NL pick with Hunter Green. With that one is what I did. So I'll just start.
Go AL.
Yeah, I'll just start straight AL. Look, our Red Sox made a massive trade. You got a guy, okay, and you got arguably the guy among qualified starting pitchers. This dude led in strikeout to walk ratio 12.9 last year. So far in spring training, all he's done is a very slight 5-game start, 15.2 innings pitched to the ERA of a 0.57. He has a strikeout per 9 ratio right now of 17.2 that leads all of MLB in spring training. I think Garrett Crochet takes this right on over to regular season. He's going to be number one. He's going to be the ace. He's going to be that dude. 15 2/3 innings. He has punched out 30 guys in 15 2/3. That's roughly 2 an inning. It's 3 outs in an inning. Roughly 2 out of 3 outs every inning is a strikeout. I think Garrett Crochet is ready to rock. I think he's ready to roll. They took his pitch limit down last year. He's full go this year after throwing 146 innings last year. I wouldn't be surprised to see him touch 165, 180-ish, and completely dominate everybody that he plays. I got Garrett Crochet here.
While I love your pick, Coach, I'm going to have to disagree with it.
Good.
I'm going to go with the guy who threw only 10 2/3 innings last year and had 14 strikeouts and no walks. Mr. Jacob deGrom. Give me Jacob deGrom to win this Cy Young this year, a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, and let him fucking thrive over there with the Rookie of the Year pick in Kumar Rocker, and let that Rangers team excel.
So he's going to win Cy Young, but he's not your comeback player of the year. Okay.
Well,
I'm just saying.
so here we go, right? So here's
Yeah.
where it factors in.
I already know
Of-
you're picking a name. They'll already type them in.
No. Yeah. So,
I already know you're picking.
But no, so here's like where it factors in with comeback player of the year, right? If you're out all year, I don't think you should be eligible for comeback player of the year. You didn't play. If you had a bad year, that's different, right? If you didn't play, but you still say like in 2023, right? You fucking dominated, and then you're out 2024. You should not be eligible for 2025 comeback player of the year if you have a very good year because you're picking up on that 2023 year.
I do agree with this, but we also got to know that the voters disagree with that.
No.
Because Liam Hendrick pitched in 5 games, didn't pitch again after April in 2023 and won comeback player of the year.
Right.
Mostly because, Godspeed to him. He beat cancer. That's fucking awesome.
No, I agree.
But you only pitched in 5 games and you didn't pitch again after April.
Yeah. But if so, let's just throw this out there, right? So in 2021, Jacob deGrom threw 92. He pitched 92 innings and was 9th in Cy Young voting and was an all-star. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's not a lot. 92 innings is not a lot, especially when he's thrown 204, 217, 201.
Right.
All right. 217 is his career high.
Yeah.
And then after 21, he went 64 and a third, 30 and a third, and 10 and 2/3 his next 3 years. Comeback player of the year, sure. He should be, if he wins Cy Young this year, he will win comeback player of the year as well, in my opinion. But I think the voters finally fucking get it right this year, and they go, no. Also, can I get a beer? And then it just, dude, if this Texas team could fucking go on a run, if DeGrom, Leiter, and if Kumar wins Rookie of the Year, attaboy, and DeGrom wins Cy Young, this Rangers team wins the fucking World Series.
Yeah, especially with a lineup that is holding Evan Carter down in Triple A.
Right. Exactly. My NL pick, you already know it is Mr. Paul Skeens.
Yeah. I want to pick Skeens. I really do. I mean,
I don't think you shouldn't. I don't understand why you didn't. When you said Hunter Green, I was borderline wanting to jump across this table and give you a whole right hook. You know what I mean?
It's fine. I think Hunter Green is.
But I like you too much, so you're lucky.
I think Hunter Green's that dude, though.
I agree. But is Paul Skeens not?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
But are they going to reward him on a bad team? Like, I picked the Reds to win the division, so you reward good teams.
I don't like it when they give the MVP to a player on a good team.
I agree.
So that's why I think. I don't think the Reds are going to do what you think they're going to do.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's all possible, right?
Right.
This is why it's preseason.
Anything is fucking possible.
We can see a bunch of injuries and it go down. The
White Sox. White Sox could win the World Series.
No, they can't. I'd bet everything that I own.
If Grady Sizemore got hired as the head coach, they would. All right,
let's go to our last one. We're already 138 into this. So
I don't give a fuck. It's fine.
Let's get to our
3 hours. If
yeah. No, because I want to go play the show.
Nobody's ever fucking challenged me, dude. I'm pissed off about that.
Yeah. All right, AL MVP. I've done the last 2 or 3 in a row. Now it's your turn to lead off for MVP. Let's go.
Bobby Witt Jr., baby.
Ooh, you did say that earlier. I should
give me Bobby Witt all day, every day, 3 times on Sunday. I think Bobby's gonna light it the fuck up this year.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like a lot.
Yes.
I like a
You want to give him my NL or you want to go AL?
I'll go with AL. I'm gonna go with a guy that's over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 8 of the last 9 seasons, he has received MVP votes. Been second once, third twice. Been 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, and 17th. 17th was his first MVP voting. This is a guy that is a consistent 280 hitter, a consistent 30 home run threat, a consistent stolen base threat. He almost had a 40-40 season last year, but was 1 home run shy of a 40-homer, 41 stolen base year last year. He had a 6.8 WAR. On the AL Central division-winning team captain, Jose Ramirez is going to be my AL pick this year. I love J-Ram so freaking much. And he can do it all. He can play second, short, third, first, hit all up and down the lineup. He rakes homers. He hits for average. He punches doubles in the gap. He takes a walk. He doesn't strike out often. And oh, by the way, yeah, he's a little bit thick whenever you watch him play. But 41 stolen bags last year? Yeah. Give me J-Ram. Make some noise this year, Jay. He was 5th in MVP voting last year.
Yeah, I think that's dumb. I think you're stupid.
Well, I think you're stupid. You got DeGrom winning Cy Young, but not comeback player of the year.
Because. I don't know my reason. Well, no, Robbie Ray. That's the reason right there.
Oh, that's your MVP?
No.
That's your NL MVP?
No. Fuck no.
First off, that can't be your reason because Robbie Ray's on the NL and DeGrom's in the AL, so that's not a good reason.
So my NL MVP, there's an obvious pick here. There is a very obvious pick
Shohei.
here. Right. But I'm not going to do that.
I'm not doing it either.
I'm not going to conform to fucking society over here.
I'm not doing it either.
So check this out.
I have a feeling you're about to say the same guy as me.
Probably not.
I have a feeling.
I got a feeling I don't own the rights to the song. Yeah. What team did I pick to win the NL Central?
Cubbies.
Okay. Who just got traded?
Oh, boy. You're taking Kyle Tucker here?
Kyle Tucker. A change of scenery helps a lot, boys. A change of scenery helps a lot. I'm going Kyle Tucker for my MVP pick. And like I said, the obvious pick is Shohei.
Yeah.
The obvious pick is Shohei.
Obviously.
But Shohei's going to have to put up offensive and defensive numbers that just light the shit up. And he very well could. He is Shohei Ohtani. But if he doesn't, there's really 2 guys other than Shohei that you can pick here. There's one in the NL East. Yeah, so there's one in the NL East, and then there's one in the NL Central. Kyle Tucker's in the Central. Who's the guy in the East?
I would assume he's not going to play a full season, so he's probably not going to win the MVP in Acuna.
Not that guy.
So I'd probably end up saying Harper.
No, what the fuck? Watch that, dude.
I just don't see. I don't either.
When
I think of NL East, I think of the 2 best players in the NL East is Bryce Harper and Ronald Acuna. Yeah, Ronald Acuna.
Yeah. But Acuna's not going to play a full season, so he's out. He's not going to get picked, right?
Yeah.
Harper has to put up astronomical numbers to be able to win it because he's won one before, right?
Personally, I think Soto is extremely overrated.
Oh, no, absolutely.
There's only 2 things Soto does well: hit for average and hit for power. He does nothing else good. His arm sucks. His defense sucks. His base running is horrendous.
Preach.
That is the most and by the way, he's a career 276 hitter, so he's really not that great. He's
not worth 765.
The only reason he's worth that is because he's 26. And we don't see a generational hitter like him.
I don't give a fuck how old he is. He could be fucking 18. He's not worth that.
In my opinion, he is a very overrated player. Very overrated player.
Yeah. So looking at it, Kyle Tucker is about to dominate.
You know what I like about your pick is that we've talked about it a couple of times on here on this episode already. Contract year. Guess what Kyle Tucker's in?
Contract year.
Guess what hurts him the most, though?
Contract year.
Nope.
Oh.
Wrigley Field, where the wind is constantly blowing in, and it is a huge, huge field.
I don't give 2 shits where the wind's blowing. He's going to hit it fucking 440. There's not a – it doesn't matter.
It does. It matters a lot.
Is it blowing in from left or right field?
It's blowing into him, so it doesn't matter
So
which way
straight
it's
in.
blowing in. Yeah, it's blowing in. The majority, I think,
I thought blowing was good.
out is. For baseball.
Okay.
Or for shitting. One of the two.
Or
stomach
golf.
out.
Or golf. Play Belterre this weekend. Blowing like
Oh, yeah, golf. Okay.
out towards a hole.
Yeah.
Right? You hit a drive.
Yeah.
I think I hit one like 290.
There you go.
Play with Dale, and right, Dale's been fucking practicing.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's got a simulator.
Right. He got a simulator at the house. He's been practicing. Yeah, I've been hitting my drives 260. Okay. So normally I carry mine about 250.
Right.
So I'm thinking I'm going to be fucking what and what with him, right?
Right.
We pull up to his ball, and I'm 30 yards in front. I see my ball. Dude, I've gotten the itch. I'm going to play golf. I'm going to play tomorrow. And then as soon as that tax return hits, I'm going to get the 6-month Breck membership.
Right.
I'm going to play every fucking day.
All right. We got to finish up here. So there's one guy you left
I
out.
don't want to hold you up.
There's one guy you left out in the NL.
Okay, so if it's the same guy I'm thinking of, I somewhat forgot about this guy, and I hope he plays for Cincinnati.
He does. Ellie is my
yes.
pick.
Okay.
Shohei is the obvious pick here. Okay. But he's not going to pitch on an everyday basis. And because he's rehabbing, he's not going to hit every day either anymore. Okay.
Yeah. Which is why I don't think he's going to win.
I do too. And there is a such thing as voter exhaustion of picking the same guy over and over and over again. There is a such thing because if they're,
which is why the Red Sox won the World Series this year.
Yeah. I got Ellie here. I think Ellie's finally, he's been due for a big year. I think this is the year because you got a full healthy team. You got Novi Marte that's going to come back. You got Matt McLean who's there that'll be able to protect him. You got Jamer there. You got Juan Encarnacion there. You got a team. You got a full squad there. And I think Ellie in the 2-hole with a Gavin Lux kind of guy leading off and then a Matt McLean protecting him. I think Matt McLean's going to go crazy. He's not due for Rookie of the Year because he played a good bit earlier years, but Matt McLean's back, man. I think Matt McLean's going to be monster, and you can't pitch around him. I think Matt McLean is going to be the Daniel Dickinson to Jared Jones, and Jared Jones being Ellie in this lineup for this reasoning here. You can't pitch around Jones anymore because Daniel Dickinson's so fucking good. You're not going to be able to pitch.
Daniel Dickinson?
Yeah. You're not going to be able to pitch around Ellie.
That's the guy that plays for LSU.
Danny Dick. What did I say?
You said Daniel Dickinson.
Oh, Danny Dickinson is so fucking good. All right. And Ellie and Matt's going to be the same way here in the 2-3 hole, in my opinion. Now, Matt might lead off. Who knows? But I got Ellie here in the NL.
Okay, so I'm about to add a sound to this. I'm not going to do it right now, but for next episode, we'll have it.
All right.
And it's going to be the call on Ellie's home run. That ball had a family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see if I convert it, if I can figure it out.
It should be pretty easy. But you got that, bud. I believe in you.
Yeah. Actually, I wonder if I can just look that up. If they have like an MP3 bite of it. But anyway, okay. So are those all our prediction?
We're done.
We are.
Close this out so I can go play MLB The Show and get ready for somebody to challenge me.
Challenge him.
Don't do it.
Finish him. That's what Stephen Bright used to say.
Yes, he did.
I loved it. It was great.
Every time behind the plate with 2 strikes. Finish him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's from was it Tekken or Mortal Kombat?
What's this fuck movie?
No, it's not a movie. It's a video game.
Yeah.
I think it's Mortal Kombat.
It's Mortal Kombat. Yep,
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Anyway, look, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We did a lot of MLB today, a lot more MLB today than we normally do with college baseball going on. But still did a Mississippi State preview, a small one. I don't think it was as in-depth as we would have liked. But look, let us know.
Neither of us really did research, though.
Right, correct. Next week, what we got? Because I think we'll
be back on it next week.
We got what? Arkansas next week? No. Who we got next week?
I don't know. Somebody. Go ahead and close that off.
Anyway, all right. Look, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all have been great. We would just like some responses. So if y'all can go ahead and comment and share your opinions on who you think is going to win division, Cy Young, Rookie of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, all that shit. Oh, we got OU? Oh, fuck. Okay. If we
got to sweep this weekend.
Yeah, got to sweep this weekend and then got to face Cam Johnson next week. So be prepared to not swing. A lot of balls coming that way.
Yep, a lot of balls.
But no, look, this is great. We both wore fucking yellow today. I don't know why, but mine's more of a faded yellow than Coach Jay's. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been Dominant Discussions Unfiltered.